welcome back to another video. This one is going to be all about what I'm packing in my hospital bag. I'm 36 weeks along with my first, and I just want to give you a little insight of what I'm packing for my hospital bag. Most of these are in roller balls, which I keep in this cute little case. I have some other ones in there, but it just like slides right in there, and it's pretty hard, so you don't have to worry about dropping it or breaking your roller balls. It's pretty nice. For me, so first of all, I have this. So this is going to be my post-delivery spray for my personal areas. I don't know how to say that without just, there's no kind way of saying it. So I like to call this my lady spray. It has lavender, which is antifungal, anti-infectious, anti-inflammatory, antiseptic, and is also like a calming sedative. And when I read off the list of what the oil, like what properties are in the oils, I'm actually getting them from this book called Modern Essentials. I've also taken recommendations from other moms for their labor and delivery. So this is one that was highly recommended. So like I said, lavender is antifungal, anti-infectious, anti-inflammatory, you know, all good things that you're gonna need to help heal. It also has helichrysum, which is an antibacterial and an antioxidant. So it's gonna help flush out any kind of toxins. It also has a blood clotting agent in it. So it's gonna help stop the bleeding and get clotting, which is nice. It can also be used for pain reduction. Very important. And then frankincense, and frankincense is all about cellular support. So it's gonna help cellular development. It's gonna help heal. It's also anti-inflammatory, anti-infectious. It's an antiseptic, an immune stimulant, and it's also going to help calm down the area. So that is lady spray. My first roller ball is called Clary Sage. So it's just fractionated coconut oil. Maybe if I can get this to focus. It didn't focus in our last video either. I'll just hold it over here. This was also highly recommended by the moms that I was discussing with. So Clary Sage, doTERRA actually has a blend called Clary Calm, but I just went with the original Clary Sage, so it's just the straight oil. It's an antifungal, astringent, which means it's going to help contract the muscles. So essentially what I'm doing with this is I'm rubbing it on my abdomen after the baby's born. That way it helps shrink down my uterus and helping with some inflammation. It's also a sedative, and it's got a warming sensation to it. So it's gonna be like a little hot pad on my stomach, which I'm actually really looking forward to. So I actually, oh gosh. So I do not open this bottle, nor have I opened the other bottle of Clary Sage since putting it in the roller ball, because it has labor-inducing properties. I don't really intend on bringing that on myself. So Clary Sage is also really good for hormone balancing, hot flashes, emotional stress. It helps balance out your estrogen level. I can see why this was highly recommended, because your body just goes through so many changes chemically that this is just going to help balance you out and kind of bring you down, as well as help with the cramping afterwards. Also really good for menstrual cramps. Okay, my next one is Cheer, and this is a blend that I just got in the doTERRA Touch Roller. And first of all, it smells so good. Like, it kind of reminds me of juicy fruit. But I use this a lot now, one, because it smells really good. I just roll it on my wrist, like this, in the back of my neck. And it's nice and refreshing to get a whiff of that every once in a while when I'm moving around. It's really good for calming and energizing. I know that kind of seems contradictory, but you can be calm and energized at the same time, I promise you. And it's also very elevating, so it just puts you in a good mood, it puts you in a happy place, and I feel like this is something that will be helpful while I'm in labor and delivery. Okay, and the last one for me, this is, I referred to it as my grouchy pants roller. So this has Balance and Serenity from doTERRA. So there are about 20 drops of each of those in here with some fractionated coconut oil. I used this during testing season. I teach middle school English and social studies, and testing season is very, very stressful. not only on myself, but also my students. So I kept this handy. This is like the 3rd time I've refilled this roller ball because I enjoy it so much and it just makes me not grumpy. Okay, so the first one is balance. We'll talk about it first. So balance is going to help relieve some anxiety. It's going to give you a little boost of energy. It's also going to help with metabolic support, which, I mean, who's going to be mad about metabolic support, right? And it's also going to help with mood swings. Serenity also helps with reducing anxiety. It's very calming. It'll also help with insomnia or mental fatigue. Again, mood sleeps. It'll help you go to sleep. Stress, tension, so all things calming and relaxing, which again will be very beneficial. I might have to roll this on my husband when the time comes because I just don't know. It's our first one, so we'll see what happens. I also have a highly diluted version of this. So it'll have about 10 drops of each, so 10 drops of Serenity, 10 drops of Balance, topped off with fractionated coconut oil. I'll have it for the baby as well. So now that we're talking about baby, the first one is a Jaundice Roller. I was not jaundiced as a child. My husband was not jaundiced. We only have 1 case of jaundice in our history, and that's my mom's brother. So I'm not saying my baby will be jaundiced, but it doesn't hurt to be prepared. So the Jaundice Roller is a blend of 2 different oils. It's a blend of lemon and it's a blend of geranium. So geranium is an antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, and antiseptic. It's also very relaxing, so it's kind of a sedative. And then the lemon is also an antiseptic and antifungal, antiviral. It's very refreshing and it's a diuretic. So it'll help flush out any toxins that are built up in the baby's system. And then the last one, which I have one for myself as well, and I've been using it, but it's diluted down for the baby specifically. It's Digest Zen and a little bit of peppermint. This is going to help with bloating, with colic, if the baby is constipated, if they're having diarrhea, so anything digestive, this is going to help the baby. All right guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. We'll put out new videos every Monday discussing our uses and remedies using doTERRA's essential oils. If you have an interest in getting started with your oils, feel free to email the link and we can help you get started or answer any questions that you might have. Thanks for watching and have an awesome week, guys.